Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Sky Survivors. This game is developed by My Dream Forever and Tazer de Perm. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. It's published by Desert Water Games and is currently available in the Xbox Store for a price starting at $5. They did want me to let you know it is on sale right now, so you can save up to 20%. So if you wanted to check it out after my review, go for it. It's an arena roguelike game where you pick one of 5 different characters. As you can see here, I have a couple unlocked in this recording, and then you get to select various little weapons and gears you can kind of start with, and then you go and play. The game does have upgrades that you can buy along the way, and as you level up throughout the way, you're going to get opportunities to acquire different decks, and it's not too bad. Your character shoots by itself. That's kind of how like a lot of roguelikes work. And the game starts out pretty mellow. It does get pretty intense with the amount of enemies and stuff that appear on your screen, but as you level up and once you kind of start to get a couple of the decent guns, the difficulty and challenging parts of the game kind of wear off, as it just becomes a point in the game where you're honestly just more overpowered than the enemies that you're going to experience. Now, stuff that I do like about the game is it does introduce these kind of boss-like enemies while you're playing, so it's definitely a neat little addition, and you can kind of play a couple varying modes, some that might last only a certain amount of time, or others that will, you know, just have you going as long as you can. Achievement-wise, it's not too hard of a lift. I'd say most people, if you're going after this game for achievements, you're probably done in about 30 minutes. Visually, this game looks really great. There's a lot of different enemies that you will encounter and experience, although after a few plays, they do kind of get somewhat repetitive. But I do like the addition of these boss-like enemies that you can see that we just defeated one that kind of give you these, like, extra abilities that interact in the arena you're within, but also expand the arena to give you more areas to kind of fight and combat around. And you kind of get to cater the arena based on the bosses that you eliminate and what you get to kind of unlock. It's done really well in a good package where the controls are simplistic. You basically just move around with analog stick or D-pad, and you can just jump with A, and that's really all you have to do. And then you just kind of do your pseudo deck building as you unlock different abilities and end up earning credits to buy additional stuff throughout the way for future runs. The game visually looks great, but it's kind of plagued with one of the senses that happens with a lot of roguelikes, where just at a certain point it just becomes monotonous as you just defeat everything and nothing really comes to be a challenge, whereas the game's difficulty could, I think, plague itself with a little bit of improvement to be allowed to just kind of give you a little bit more of a challenge along the way. At least from my standpoint and what I played, it didn't seem very difficult at all, and you know, it kind of gets monotonous and boring after a certain amount of time. Granted, you can see on the screen now there's a ton of enemies, but as you start to really unlock and expand your character with your abilities, weapons, and upgrading things, they just get very, you know, kind of lackluster and bland, and then, you know, it just becomes very easy to just walk your way through the various levels, defeat the various bosses, and kind of just push your way through the game. I think it's a great entry level game into this genre, but I think most seasoned players would probably get bored pretty quick out of it. Overall, guys, that's kind of my thoughts on Sky Survivors. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, if you agreed with my review, if you found me too harsh, or if you want to see me cover any other games, let me know down below. Outside of that, I appreciate you checking out my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.